Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back to Mangg Plays the Best Games of All Time. We have a real classic here. A very well-known video game, if you were around at all in the 90s. And that is Myst. Myst was released September of 1993 for Windows. Myst is notable for a couple reasons. One, because it was one of the first games to be released on the new CD-ROM format. And it took advantage of that fact. So, when this game came out, it looked, impressive. Um, and, you needed this new CD stuff in order to play it. No options otherwise. I mean, it was eventually ported to some consoles like the PlayStation, but again, that was later, and CDs by then were old hat. So yeah, 1993, crazy stuff. Um, and Myst was a big deal, enough that it went on to become the best-selling PC game until The Sims finally ended up beating it in 2002. The Sims came out in 2000, so it took Sims a while, but eventually beat Myst. Myst is a sort of adventure puzzle game. It's all first person, and you move around uh, by just clicking to different locations in order to move. You don't actually like walk around or anything. So it's all mouse driven, and you solve puzzles. And it's very like, I mean, okay, so when I was a kid, of course I'd heard of Myst, but I had really no interest in playing Myst because all I ever heard about it was how fucking difficult it was, the actual puzzles and stuff. And there was no combat, there was no action or anything like that. It was just puzzles. And I had, like Curse of Monkey Island or Torrens Passage, and those games had puzzles, but they also were like cartoons, you know? They were fun. There was funny dialogue and funny things happen, it was entertaining. But Myst was like an adult's adventure game. There was no funniness, no humor allowed, very serious, stoic puzzles, and it's just like, nah, you can miss me with that. Um, I really had no interest in playing Myst. No one in my family had interest in playing Myst, so it just missed us. It just missed us by. And in fact, I've never played Myst until today. So yeah, I don't know how far we're gonna get without a walkthrough or anything like that. I feel like the speed run for Myst is ridiculously fast. Let me just check. Myst speed run in 51 seconds. That's pretty fast. Oh yeah, you can fucking race through this game if you know exactly what to do. Good Lord. Yeah. So I was looking to just like download it as like abandonware or something, but it's not abandonware. I did download a version of it, but I was like, how am I gonna do I have to like mount this ISO and install it? Apparently, you can just play it through ScumVM for some reason. I'm not sure why. I find that out now after I bought it on Steam for $6, the Masterpiece Edition, which I find out just runs through ScumVM. So oh well. So yeah, this is the Masterpiece Edition on Steam. This was the cheapest version, but there's also Real Myst Masterpiece Edition for $18, which is apparently just like a somewhat remastered version. And then there's like an actual remake on Steam, which is just called Myst for $21. And this is like a ground up remake that's also in VR. And if I was serious about Myst and wanting to play it like all the way through, this is probably what I would get. But I don't know if I want to play this for more than 20 minutes, so I bought the $6 version. And it's probably going to look like shit and everything. Probably going to be really loud too. Look at this options menu. Zip mode activated, transitions enabled, drop page, show map. What? Oh my god, it's peeking out already. Holy shit. Alright, hold on. Bear with me for a moment. I'll try to keep talking so that it... oh my god, it's so fucking... There we go.
That the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed. I must admit, however, such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
I have it at 17% volume right now. Why would you make the game that fucking loud and not have a volume control? Myst. Okay. And here we are, we're in game. So we can click on stuff like that. And then you can move by clicking where the arrow is. Click that, probably. Turn around and... okay. Page. Catherine, I've left for you a message of utmost importance in our 4 chamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. Okay. There's a chair. I'm in the chair. What? Now I'm putting in a date and time? Which causes the music to skip? Is this a year? Oh, it is a year. Oh my god. Causes the music to just stop. Alright. Does that reveal anything? No? Okay. Here we've got a bookshelf with books. Oh my god, who's gonna read all this? Oh no, this is probably puzzles. What the? Oh my god. What the fuck? More? What? There's just so much. Look at all this. Oh no. Constellations. And what, do you have to write this down for when you actually get to the puzzle? Holy shit. Another one. Oh my god. Well, that exists. Well, hope I didn't need those books. Okay. I can't do anything with this. Dead end. Key. Also nothing. Okay. Great. Go back in. Hmm. Now, of course, you know me. I looked up discussions among Myst, diehard Myst fans of what's the best Myst game. Turns out very few of them think this is the best Myst game. Tower rotation. Is that good? Is that something I want? Okay. A page. I put the page in the book. Now there's a man.
Bring me a red. I can't see. You don't let me too much.
What?
Make a bring.
I can't hear what he's saying. Alright, stop that. Oh god. Alright. What? Okay. I don't think we're gonna solve a single puzzle in this game. Green or red? Leaf? Okay. Lever? And there's a boat in the water. And more symbols of different kinds. Okay. That's that. Wait a minute. There's another lever that does something. I break this one? How does this work? I broke it. Doesn't do shit. Power to spaceship. Generator switches. Yeah? Power to spaceship. What is happening? Yep, that exists. Okay. That's good. And another one. And a cabin. Yep, those are numbers. And that's something. Is that good? It's really going now. I guess crank it all the way. What do I care? Okay, that happened. And here is a big tree. Look at that tree. Okay. And is that the whole island? Do we miss anything? I'm sure we missed all sorts of things. There's a big spaceship over here. Yep, that exists. Uh-huh. No doubt about it. Alright, let's look at a walkthrough real quick. Okay, go around counting all the marker switches and putting them to the on position. Lever up. Go to the 4 chamber beside the dock and put the number of marker switches in the panel beside the stairway. 4 chamber beside the dock. This? Oh, this? That ain't it. Topographical extrusion test. Okay, and I meant to put in the number of switches? What, like 8 of them? No. Yes.
Catherine,
Oh,
my love,
that's correct.
I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine, it's one of our sons. I suspect Achenar, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return. But if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, wait, and erase this message after you viewed it, just to be safe.
I don't know if that helps me with anything. But now we're supposed to go to the library. And you're supposed to look through all these books and write down any drawings or symbols that you find. And then go here and hold down the button until the line turns red. Okay, yeah, that's correct. Then we're supposed to open up this passage. And go through the passage, down the elevator, and then you're supposed to look out the window to find where the book is, and write the keys to the book. Write the keys to the book? I mean, that's a key. What do you mean, write the keys? Then go back to the library, press the button until the line turns red again. Do this until you find the locations and keys to all 4 books. Mechanical, Stone Ship, Channelwood, and Selentic. Oh, okay, so this is the, mechanical key. And then you're supposed to go back up, rotate it till it's red again, come back down here and find another key and write it down. And do that 4 times. I think not. And it's like, yeah, the game itself is not that long. Like I said, you can speedrun it in 51 seconds. If you know what you're doing. I mean, if I just look... But then if I go to the speedrun... speedrun.com, the page for Myst, it has number 1 at 37... Oh, 37 seconds. I'm an idiot. Yeah, 37 seconds you can beat it. The slowest on here is 1 minute 44 seconds. The game itself is not long. Now, there is an all pages run, where you have to return all non-fireplace red/blue pages to their respective books before completing the game. The fastest for this is 10 minutes, so that takes quite a bit longer. But, you know, the length of the game is in figuring out the puzzles and what to do and where to go and all that. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to say no. Not one of the best games of all time. If only, really, if only because most Myst fans don't consider it to be the best in the series. They consider, from what I read, the best in the series to be Myst 3? No, Myst 2? Myst 2. Riven. Which they say is a lot harder, but is a lot more enjoyable. Which is, I mean, okay. And then I think they also said Myst 3 is really good as far as being like the most fun, but not like the best. I mean, I guess I could just read some of the comments to you just to support my argument. Alright, so here's ranking the Myst games. Riven is a masterpiece and one of my favorite pieces of art in any medium. Myst is iconic, but they didn't figure out the story puzzle synergy that they perfected in Riven. Personally, Riven is my favorite. My own personal list. Riven, followed by Myst. Riven is hands down the best. Myst was groundbreaking when it came out, but the puzzles are really simple if you're at all genre savvy. So it doesn't hold up super well in that sense. Number 1, Riven. Number 2, Exile. Number 3, Myst. Riven and Myst 3 are top tier. Riven, best of the series. Only played the first 4. Number 1, Riven. Number 1, Riven. Number 2, Exile. Yeah. What is the general consensus on the best Myst game? I suspect you'll find that Riven is the consensus. Riven, of course. I agree with most that Riven is the best game. Definitely Riven. I 100% agree with Riven. Riven, certainly. Consensus is hard, but based on what I see in most threads, Riven is often believed to be the best. Yeah, you get the point. Almost no one. I mean, I don't know if I even saw someone that said the original Myst is the best in the series. Now, Riven, of course, is not on the list. Now, you could say, well, you know, we're just considering the Myst series to be in the best games of all time. No, that's not what it is. If you think Riven is the best game, one of the best games of all time, put that shit on the list. But no, people didn't do that. They put Myst. You know why they put Myst? Fucking lip service, as usual. So, no. I mean, there is an argument you can make that Riven is one of the best games of all time. Feel free to make that argument. Do you want to make the argument that Myst, the original, is one of the best games of all time? That's, you know, that's different. I would say no. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. This sort of genre, this subgenre of like adventure puzzle games, is still going on. I mean, we have games like The Witness and stuff. Or you have games like The Room. Now, I like The Room games so far that I've played. But that's because the puzzles are very direct. I mean, you always kind of know what the puzzles are at each point throughout the game, and it's just a matter of using logic to figure them out. It's just like this package that just serves up puzzles to you one by one. And yeah, the puzzles are generally solvable, even for someone like me that is not a super puzzle solver. They're meant to be completed within a few hours. Myst is not meant to be completed in a few hours on your first playthrough. I mean, let me just look up on how long to beat and see what people say for their, like, first playthrough. 6 hours. About 6 hours. Which is still not incredibly lengthy, but it's longer than the Room games. What about The Witness? How long does that take, people? Let's see. 17 hours on the Witness. That sort of just blows it out of the water. There's a there's a term for this kind of game. I don't know, because you really wouldn't. I don't know if you don't count Myst as a point-and-click adventure game. I guess it's just a puzzle adventure game. I guess that's what they call it. Like the Seventh Guest, or the Talos Principle, or the Witness. Professor Layton, they also count as a puzzle adventure game. I guess that's just what it is. It's a strong emphasis on logic puzzles. There's also escape the room kind of games, which is The Room. I know there's a bunch of games that are just like kind of pixel hunting kind of games where you're just shown static screens and you're just meant to like click on thing and move things around to solve puzzles. Anyways, yeah, I think Myst probably not. I mean, a very important game, very classic game, but no, probably not one of the best games of all time. If only because it's overshadowed by other games in its own series. But we've also have plenty of other games in that subgenre that probably do what Myst does, but better. But there you have it. Yeah, I mean, I finally played it now, 19 years after it came out. It's not really my kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, I don't... The problem with a game like Myst is like, I don't know what the fuck you want from me. Like, I don't know what puzzle I'm even trying to solve, really. Whereas The Room or something, I know the puzzle's in front of me. I know what you want to do. I mean, it couldn't be my fault if I don't have the logic to solve the puzzle, but at least I know what it is. Yeah, I don't know. This sort of hunting for the puzzle, I don't know. But I didn't play The Witness or anything like that. I don't tend to play a lot of puzzle games. Alright, that'll do us. My name is Mangg. This has been Mangg Plays the best games of all time with Myst. I'll see you fine folks next time.